Just, it's close, but, a lot of room for improvement, a lot of little things I can do better. Definitely trying to start the play with the puck off the face-offs, and didn't really get that going for my line out there. But other than that, there were some situations where the three of us created and had some chances, and even on the power play as well. So it was pretty close to making things happen and getting us on the board as well. And so I think there's some positives that I'm excited about. So just keep trying to build on it.
What was it like, though, emotionally, just after 2+ years being back out there and hearing that crowd, everything?
Yeah, I think it's just really exciting before the game, and once you kind of get your legs under you, just go out there and play. So as the game went along, just try not to think about it too much and just enjoyed it. And you enjoy it when you try and find a way to do that.
One of your really good looks was off of one of your guys' entries. Nikita had that pass into you. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, I just thought I had high far side, and I think the puck stood up on me a little bit and ended up just kind of rimming around the glass. So it was a tough one to pass up, and I missed the net on that one. But great pass by Chibber on the entry. So we had some chances off the rush, chances in zone. So like I said, as a line, we had lots to be positive about, and obviously we need to keep finding ways to contribute for our team right now.
What's it like to see Kyle Connor sign that deal and then score those 3 goals?
I mean, yeah, he's a special player. It's such a huge moment for this franchise and the city to sign a player of his caliber. Given what he's already contributed to this team and what he's done for this city on the ice, and he's obviously very deserving of it, and went out there and proved that again tonight. So pretty cool to watch, and it's always fun to be out there when you get the chance to play with some truly elite talents, and he's definitely one of them.
What's going through your mind during the ovation, John?
Sorry?
What's going through your mind during the ovation pre-game?
Just a lot of energy, a lot of excitement. Just trying to contain myself a little bit there.
Comment tu décrirais tes émotions, ton premier match de retour, puis le fait de te retrouver sur la glace quand la game était sur la ligne à la fin?
C'était vraiment le fun. Puis je pense qu'au début, on est toujours nerveux, mais vers la fin, je me sentais très calme puis très à l'aise. Alors c'est le fun de trouver son jeu et son calme sur la patinoire, spécialement dans un match très rapide et élevé comme ça au début de la saison. Alors pour moi, c'est un bon début, je pense. Et comme j'ai dit, il y a beaucoup d'opportunités pour améliorer mon jeu aussi. Merci.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's it. Didn't play a complete 60 tonight. Parts of the first, second, we showed spurts of it, and obviously the 5-on-3, it's almost, it's right there. We almost get it, and then bad bounce and negative momentum. Next thing you know, we're down a couple goals, and you give a good team like that 5-1 lead. It's tough, but this is a resilient group. We've shown that a lot throughout the last year and the years over the past, and yeah, it was a great response, so we can take that out of it for sure.
Clearly, you would have wanted this to be in a win, Kyle, but how satisfying is it after you sign the deal that you did and then you come out with an individual performance like tonight?
Yeah, for sure. It's the bottom line is we want to get some wins in this league, and it's a lot more fun when you win in this league than not. But just trying to contribute as much as I can, and show a little more leadership this year. And I think over the years I've definitely grown into that. And just one of those games that you can see it though. We were pressing on, and we gave that top line a couple too many looks. They hurt us a bit there, and we just got to be smart when guys like that are on the ice. And but at the end of the day, like I said earlier, I think the response is the biggest thing that we showed in this group, and we got to take that and move on. We'll chop up the video, and we'll get better. This is game one, but definitely things to work on.
What is it about season openers for you? That's
Yeah.
8 in a row now.
Is it 8? Yeah, I don't know. I just wish I could tell you, but
Is it just the excitement or the newness? Or
yeah, you probably have a better answer than me. I don't know. So yeah.
It seemed
a
like
long
there
way.
was a lot of emotion after that first goal. Can you explain why that would be?
Long summer. I don't. It's just it's an emotional game. We want to win really bad. So yeah, just a combination of a lot of things. But I tend to like to think I get excited every time I score and helping the team, and it's just another one of those.
It's been a long way for Jonathan Taves to get back to this point. How do you think he did?
Yeah, great. I think for him, we gotta realize he's going to be growing every game. He showed spurts of it. He's such a cerebral player. He had a great chance in the second coming down there, and obviously he's the type of player that's kicking himself. He thinks he can bury on all those, and you see it though. He's growing, and not only on the ice, but in the locker room. He's a constant presence for us. He's great, and he's helping along. Obviously, he's with some new line mates, Chibrikov over there, and you can just see he's talking to him constantly and helping guys along. So, that experience goes a long way, and, I liked what I saw from him tonight. Made a lot of good plays, and was just smart around the puck.
Yeah, you kind of said today that he's been hard on himself his whole life, and that's helped him get to where he is. So can you kind of see when a chance like that doesn't go for him, that there's like an extra intensity to him?
Yeah, I can see that. I think a lot of everybody around this league, it's a fine line between beating yourself up and wanting more. What that is different for every single player, every person. But he tends to take the positive and find that hunger and from what I've seen from the little time with him, and it doesn't let him affect him though. I think he's coming back to the bench, and he's cheering on the next guy, trying to help out and be a great teammate. So that's some little things I've noticed of him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
see
Good
you.
to see you.
Just in terms of how the game unfolded, clearly you had to be impressed with no quit in your team, but in that early part, how much was that Dallas getting on the inside because of them, and how much was that maybe some things that were missing from your game?
Well, I certainly have to give Dallas credit, but for 50 minutes, we weren't a very good hockey team. Our structure and our detail in all three areas wasn't very good, and it's too good of a hockey team to make those kind of mistakes. And the shorthanded goals sparked us and kind of got a little bit more urgency into us, and won a few more battles, and did a little bit more of the things that we needed to do for the first 50 minutes.
Was that surprising, Scott? Because this team has become so reliable, especially in its own zone.
Yeah, unexpected for sure. Yeah, I mean, and you'd never expect that. So, we'll do our homework, clean it up, and get ourselves ready for Saturday.
Been a long way for Jonathan Toews for tonight, and just your thoughts on how he did out there.
Yeah, I think that he's like a lot of our group. It took a while to get going, certainly early on, and I thought I saw changes in his game in that second period. He started to have the puck a little bit more, had some looks. Their line started to do some things, but at the end of the day, our whole group. It's a tough one because our whole group wasn't good, and for him, I certainly would like to have been a better first game. But like I said, with Jonathan, it's every day's a new day, and it just continued to get better each and every day.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen that many scoring chances against. A long time, I would say. So would you put that to maybe missing pieces in terms of personnel? Like, what goes into this level?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I think that we have capable people that are out there and that are playing that if we're better with our structure and our details, we're not giving up those looks. They scored 3 goals off entries. That's not us. We don't give up those plays where that guy is dead center in the middle of the ice getting a chance to score or to get a look on net. So, you know what? It's again, I was totally unexpected. At the end of the day, we'll look at it, and there's some areas we certainly have to clean up.
Kyle Connor scores those 3 goals on the same week he signs that contract. I mean, exclamation mark for him. But what can you even say about it?
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't take much for him to find holes, to get that shot off. I mean, even the first one looked like he was, he'd kind of running out of room and then gets it back on his stick and puts it under the bar. And he's just a goal scorer. It's what he does. And we just he gets time, he gets space. He gets one-on-one with a goalie. 90% of the time it's in the net.
Scott, you've talked about compete level as something that you're looking at this season to take up a notch. If you do look at the last 10 minutes of this game, is that what you're looking for?
Exactly. That has to happen for 60 minutes. And kind of to what some of these other questions, that's kind of been our DNA. There's our work ethic and our compete. We lost a lot of battles tonight. And whether that was kind of man-on-man, one-on-one, or battles where we got beat to spots. They beat us to positions. They got the inside on us a few times. So we certainly know that we can be better in those areas.
Just before you guys kind of start that push to the comeback, it's another one of those moments, reminded me of Florida, their early game last year, where Scheifele kind of gets into it. And what role do you think he has when he gets into those little bit of chippy moments when things aren't going so good in the reaction that you get from your team?
Well, I think that's just the competitor in him, that he's recognizing it's a 5-1 game. He's not going to doesn't want to take a step back, and that's just Scheifele. I've seen that in the last few years. Most of his career, he's a competitor. He doesn't like to lose, and however different guys go about it different ways, and he kind of sort of dug in, didn't like what was going on, so. But that's the stuff that from our group has to happen a lot earlier than what it did.
Did you think that had any effect on your bench?
I think anytime those things happen, I think that it's good that our group that kind of fires everybody up. I don't know if that's the reason why we went and scored 2 shorthanded goals, but I think that I think that's just Scheif. We know Scheif's going to do those type of things. He's a competitor. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.